The legend of the tree. Once upon a time, there was a forest surrounded by tall trees located near a high mountain. There was a tree so tall and huge, aged almost 300 years, stood tall among the rest. Many animals could be seen. Years passed, one by one, trees were cut down by loggers. Animals moved to high mountain. At present, few trees were left. Animals and birds were no longer there. River dried up. Forest became almost barren, yet the city in front flourished. A couple lived in the city and became rich because they manipulated the construction business. Few trees were left because the couple took advantage. They bought the whole forest and will convert it into a mixed-use modern city. The couple ordered the workers to cut down all trees. The engineer and workers went to the site and were astonished, seeing from afar a large and the tallest tree. As soon as they alighted from the trucks, they began to cut all trees. The engineer told his crew to cut the huge tree that remained standing and was intrigued. "Why?" he asked the foreman. "We can't do it, too hard." All equipments were ruined. They went back the next day. The couple saw the tree and told them, "Burn it." The engineer ordered his men to pour gasoline and some explosives. There was a large boom, large fire. Suddenly a strong rain poured and dampened the fire. They were surprised nothing happened. They decided to leave the huge tree. Years had passed. The forest was no longer there. It became a progressive city. Dams were built in the high mountain and power plants were constructed. In the middle of the city was a huge mansion owned by the couple. A lot of luxury cars were parked inside. In the middle of the city was the tree. It was a small shanty where an old man and a teen girl named Angela were living. She always played beneath the tree. The old man, caretaker of the old tree, never got married. The old man took care of Angela when her parents were shot by loggers years ago. He was only a beggar and people around him fed them. That's their way of life. Nobody got near the tree because everybody knows there's a legend of the tree. When the rich couple bought the forest, everything changed. People living near the tree were driven off by the loggers in that time, and the foreman killed Angela's parents. Every day Angela watered the tree. The tree was inside a park created and the shanty still remained. The old was tasked to clean the park. One day when Angela was playing, she heard a small whisper. She kept on looking but found no one. The next day she heard it again. She looked up and saw something. The tree was waving at her. Then she heard something. "Be ready before this land dries up." Angela went back to their place and told the old man about it. So the old man gathered large drums to fill them up with water. He told his neighbors about it, but they ignored it, calling the old man a fool. Months later, Angela noticed something. Trunks of the tall tree had stretched to the ground. Big roots sprouted and circled the tree and shanty. People never noticed it. Then the great drought came. All of the city got dried up. Even the farthest areas suffered from the drought. Dams and rivers dried up. Concrete streets cracked. Forest fire occurred in the mountain. All the trees were burned to the ground and nothing left. Animals scampered in different directions. Blackouts were common. No water can run the power plants. Black smoke covered the whole city for days. Some people left the city to look for other place to live in. Business closed down. Buildings had few occupants and it was like a ghost town. Only the rich couple stayed in their huge mansion. Their servants left them. Few people in the city stayed behind. The old man and Angela still continued to water the tall tree even though they had few left. Then it happened. The sky darkened. Massive dark black clouds thickened. Thunder and lightning. Big rain poured in. Water came crushing down. People panicked. The city got flooded. The old man and Angela climbed the tree where he made a small shelter, but called his neighbors to climb up. Flood with boulders came rushing down the mountain, destroying the houses and buildings. The couple went on top of their mansion, but the flood rose. They saw a large trunk jump over. The old man saw them, got a big rope, told his neighbors to help him save the couple. Angela helped also. She shouted at the couple, told them to swim towards the tree. The rain stopped. The flood was too high. For days they stayed in the tree. The old man gave each food he stored at the shelter. The flood rescinded. The couple neighbors thanked them. The couple promised the forest will be restored. Plant more trees. Few days passed, the old man died. The couple adopted Angela and lived with them. The tall tree withered and died. Years had gone by, Angela had grown. A small plant also grew from same spot of the tall tree.